Good morning, children. This is your social teacher speaking. How are you, children? Hope you are all doing good. Children, here this slide is what that we had seen as a last slide in the part 3, okay, of your third session history lesson 2 class. Okay, children, yes, before of moving to this session, I want to give a small recap regarding the previous 3 sessions subtitles. Okay, yes, from the beginning of that lesson 2, the lesson started from introduction. In that lesson you have known about the establishment of political power by the English East India Company. Under that you have learned about Battle of Plassey, and even though you have known about the black hole tragedy which is took place during the period of Sirajud-Dowlah period, and you have known about the battles and took in the role of British rulers. What are the places such as Bihar and Bengal is specializedly popular for the Battle of Boxer and Battle of Plassey. Okay, children, and afterwards you have learned about Carnatic War means what? The Carnatic War is classified into 3 categories: first Carnatic War, second Carnatic War, and third Carnatic War. Okay, its period is 1746 to 1748. First Carnatic War fought, and second Carnatic War 1749 to 1754, and third Carnatic War is fought in between of the years 1756 to 1763. Okay, children, after that in the first Carnatic War you have learned about the Battle of Adayar, Treaty of Axla-Chapel. Under the second Carnatic War, Battle of Ambur, Battle of Arcad, and the Treaty of Pondicherry. Okay, during the period of Robert Clive, British Governor General Robert Clive. Okay, on his period the Treaty of Pondicherry took place, and afterwards you have learned about third Carnatic War. Okay, in the third Carnatic War, that means in a part 3 class, that is your third session, you had learned about third Carnatic War and Treaty of Paris. Before of moving to this slide, I want to give one more importance about the third Carnatic War, that is a Battle of Vandivash. Okay, the Battle of Vandivash took place as a name of third Carnatic War. Okay, the decisive battle of the third Carnatic War was fought on January 22, 1760. Take the notes of this, children. And the English army under General Haider totally routed the French army under Lally. Within a year, the French had lost all their positions in India. Okay, what are all they have captured? No, that the all powers they have lost. Okay, yes, the French. Lally returned to France, where he was imprisoned and executed there. Okay, children, yes. Still more, if you want to know about the Battle of Vandivash, means the Battle of Vandivash was a decisive battle in India during the 7 Years' War. These are called as 7-year wars. It took places. Okay, the Count de Lally army burdened by a lack of naval support and funds. So to attempt to regain the fort at Vandavasi. Okay, now it is the Vandavasi is in a place in Tamil Nadu. He was attacked by Sir Haider's forces and decisively defeated. Okay, very hardly he is defeated. Through by whom? Through by Sir Haider in the side of Britishers. Okay, yes, children, Lally has defeated by Sir Haider. This is the third Carnatic Wars. One more point, children. Yes. See here. See the first slide, what that we have going to be started. The slide is already you have learned in third part. Once again, I'm going to give a small recap of the subtitle, Mysore and its resistance to British expansion, children. Okay, yes. Let me move. Mysore and its resistance. Resistance means here the refusal to accept. To accept what? The Mysore Empire, the Mysore rulers were refused to accept the rule of Britishers. Okay, in the entire region as a name of British expansion. So far, the state rose a prominence in the politics of South India under the leadership of Haider Ali. Haider Ali, you know as well about, he is a father of whom? Tipu Sultan. He and his son Tipu Sultan played a prominent role. Okay, prominent means important role. Already in our last class I have taught to you this again about the prominent role against the expansion of British Empire in India. Okay, Tipu Sultan were against to forbidden upon whom? Upon the British rulers. Okay, he also proved to be the most formidable enemy of the English in India. He is one of a formidable enemy to whom? To the British government. He means whom here? He means here referred to Tipu Sultan. Okay, children? Yes. Listen carefully. The first Anglo-Mysore war causes. For what cause? The first Anglo-Mysore war was took place there. Means Haider Ali's growing power and his friendly relation with the French were given angry to the Britishers. And not only that, the Marathas, the Nizam and the English enter into triple alliance. Okay, already I have given a definition about triple alliance means what. That is no three major regions whereas persons were got together to get together and is against to a one person. Okay, yes, cause that is no what they have learned from this first Anglo-Mysore war. See here, the Nizam with the help of troops under General Joseph Smith invaded Mysore in which year? In the year 1767. Okay, yes, Haider Ali defeated English and captured Mangalore once again. Haider Ali defeated the English. He succeeded the English and captured his own place at Mangalore. In March 1769, he attacked Madras and forced the English to sign a treaty on 4th April 1769. Okay, children? Yes. That the treaty is called as Treaty of Madras. Okay? Yes. Regarding that, we are going to see in a next slide. See here, the Treaty of Madras. At the end of the war, the Treaty of Madras was signed between whom? In between Haider Ali. Haider Ali means here the father of Tipu Sultan and the British East India Company. Okay, both were signed as together with their full opinion regarding as what the promise they have signed there. Both the parties returned the conquered territories and promised to each other to be going to help each other in case of any foreign attack on them. Okay, yes, this the treaty was signed by the two sides. One is from the side of Mysore side, that is Haider Ali side, another one is the side of British East India Company side. Okay, children, and see here the next we are going to say about the second Anglo-Mysore war. For what cause it took place? The cause is the English did not fulfill the terms of the treaty which is took place in 1769. Yes, see here the 1769 the treaty took place called as the Treaty of Madras. Okay, yes, in there what are all the terms they have signed? No, they are not be fulfilled. The promises is not as given fully as truthfully by the side of Englishers. What that promise is there? No, that is not the parties returned the conquered territories and promised to help each other in the case of any foreign attack on them. Okay, regarding that, see here. After that, this is the cause. One is the terms are not fulfilled here. Another one is the British captured Mahe, a French settlement with a Haider Ali jurisdiction. See here, you have to be known the meaning of this is what the meaning of jurisdiction means the ruling power which is in between of the emperor is called as jurisdiction, that is a legal power or authority or the area in which this power can be used is known as jurisdiction. Okay, children, yes. In 1789, the British General Sir Irikuti defeated Haider Ali at Porto Novo. Okay, yes, Porto Novo means what? Porto Novo means here meaning Parangipete, historically called Porto Novo, is a Panchayat town in Kadalur district. Take the note of this, children. Okay, in Kadalur district in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. It is located on the bank of where the north of the Vellar river at a distance of 30 km away from Kadalur. Okay, yes, this is the place where in the period of 1781 the British General Sir Irikuti defeated Haider Ali at a place known as Porto Novo. Okay, yes, see here the Mysore forces suffered another defeat at Solinger. Okay, Solinger is also have a specialized feature regarding that it is that is known as a special selection great town of Panchayat under Solingur and Taluk in Ranipet district of Tamil Nadu. It is famous for the Lakshmi Narasimha Swami temple in Tamil Nadu. This is the place of the special feature of Solingar, which were captured and suffered a lot during the period of which period? The Second Anglo-Mysore War period. Mysore forces suffered a lot in this place by whom? By the Britishers. Okay, these are all the causes which are all happened to whom? To the Mysore Emperor. By whom? By through the side of Britishers. Okay, yes, children. And see here the Treaty of Mangalore. Treaty of Mangalore, which is took place in the year 1784. Okay. On the 7th March 1784, the Treaty of Mangalore was signed in between of two parties. Two parties means whom here? The two parties are, of course, the two superiority side. One is the side of Indian ruler side, that is Tipu Sultan, okay, the empire of Mysore, and another one the side is Britishers. Okay, British government. So both were agreed to return the conquered territories and also the prisoners of war. Those who are catched as a prisoner during the war period, no, they have to be lived as a release through by the Britishers. It is under this treaty the promise were given by the Britishers. Okay, and see here the British lost their colonies in America and elsewhere. Warren Hastings lost nothing in India. One side, see, on the side of the European side, America lost a lot of their colonies which are all occupied during the period of 18th and 19th century is captured in European side as against to their rival competitors. There they have lost a lot, but here in India, what are all the places they have occupied? They are not lost nothing. Okay, they are not nothing. They have lost anything. They have occupied a lot of territories. Okay, through from whom? Through from the Indian rulers. This has happened in India during the period of 1784 by whom? By the Britishers. Okay, instead of he consolidated the British power in India, he collected, he made together all the Indian region as together under whom? Under the British power. Okay, this is the Treaty of Mangalore, which is explaining about the rule of Britishers. Okay, yes. See next one. The Third Anglo-Mysore War. Third Anglo-Mysore War. What are the causes? For what cause the Third Anglo-Mysore War was took place? See here, Tipu was trying to seek alliance of whom? Foreign. Alliance of foreign means whom? He need a help from whom? He need a help from the foreigners to be given against reply to the English, and for that purpose he sent his ambassador to whom? Ambassadors to France. Okay, here you just see what is the meaning of ambassadors. An ambassador is an official envoy, especially a high ranking diplomat who represent a state and is usually accredited to another. Here ambassador, we can see the example as a brand ambassador to whom? To the great legend cricket player Sachin Tendulkar. He is ambassador to MRF tire, okay, who is coming as an advertisement of MRF tire. And even though you just take very simple, Virat Kohli is coming to the advertisement on the TV, no, every channel that you have opportunity to see about Virat Kohli, who has given as a brand ambassador behalf of what? Behalf of Boost. It's a secret of my energy, no, that is regarding that ad, okay, is known as the brand ambassador. Here the ambassador means here the person is declaring about what? Declaring about the product. Like as the same way here, purpose, he sent his ambassador, Tipu Sultan sent his ambassador to France and Turkey for what? To get a help from, to got a help from whom? Regarding to get the help from the foreigners, especially from a side of France and Turkey, to against whom? To against the power of English. Okay, in which war? In the Third Anglo-Mysore War. Tipu attacked on Travancore in 1789. Once again, Tipu has fallen on the attack of Britishers. In which place? In a Travancore. In the year 1789, whose ruler was an ally of the Britishers. Okay, yes, here see children, that is the word ally. Ally means is nothing but a country that has an agreement to support another country, especially in a war. Okay, like as the same way here, the ruler who ruled Travancore were supported to the Britishers. So very easily the king of Travancore were easily helped to the Britisher to attack Tipu Sultan, okay, in their native place. Yes, children, regarding this, the Third Anglo-Mysore War, you have learned the causes mean what. Okay, next see cause. Tipufought alone, which continued for 2 years as a single person, Tipu Sultan fought against the Britishers. It was fought in 3 phases. The 3 phases means what? As a 3 part of the war is took places against to whom? Against to the enemy of Tipu Sultan, that is Britishers. Okay, Cornwallis himself took the command of the army, and afterwards here Cornwallis is against to the force of rival force of the Tipu Sultan. Here the Cornwallis is belong to the British government. He himself command the army, and who started to attack to whom? To the Tipu Sultan. Cornwallis captured all the hill forts. Okay, hill forts means what here? A type of earthworks used as a fortified fortified refuge or defended settlement located to exploit a rise in elevation for what? For defensive. Okay, yes, here see, here some example I'm going to give you. Just take the note of this. Hill forts, the examples are in India. I'm going to give here children. Sorry, Kangra, Kangra, Kangra Fort in Himachal Pradesh. Amer, Amer, Amer Fort in Rajasthan. Okay, the state of Rajasthan. Another one, third one, Chittorgarh, Chittorgarh, Chittorgarh Fort in Rajasthan, were the examples of hill forts. Okay, which obstructed his advance towards Srirangapatnam and reached near its outer wall. Who reached? Cornwallis reached the outer wall of the hill forts where Tipu took place. Okay, yes, and Tipu felt desperate and opened a negotiation with the English. Okay, children, and here see, negotiation means what? Discussion at which people try to decide or agree something. He want to go with a peaceful manner along with the English. He negotiated with whom? With the Britishers. Cornwallis agreed, and the Treaty of Srirangapatnam was concluded. Okay, in which year? In the year of 1792. Okay, children, yes, the Srirangam, under the Treaty of Srirangam, Cornwallis were agreed. Okay, the demands of whom? The demand of Tipu Sultan, and after getting the Srirangapatnam, he concluded the war. When? In which year? In the year 1792. Against he means who here? Here the Governor General of British named Cornwallis. Okay, children, yes, I hope that you had understood regarding this. Which one? Regarding the Third Anglo-Mysore War causes and causes. Okay, children, and see here, next we are going to move about the Treaty of Srirangapatnam. It took place in the year 1792. Okay, yes, what under this treaty, what are all the points? The subject is there. See here, Tipu surrendered half of his kingdom to the Allies. Okay, yes, Alice, I already given explanation to you. A country that has an agreement to support another country, especially in a war, is known as Alice country. Okay, under this Treaty of Srirangapatnam, who surrendered half of his kingdom? Tipu Sultan surrendered his half of the kingdom to whom? To the Britishers. Okay, and afterwards he agreed to pay 3.6 crore of rupees to whom? Rupees to English. English means whom here? English means here the Britishers. Okay, children? Yes. And afterwards, the English acquired after Tipu agreed to pay 3.6 crores of rupees to the English, to the Britishers, the English acquired means captured, and the Malabar and Coorg, Dindikal and Baramahal, which is the place there. Baramahal plateaus is situated in a region of Coimbatore and Salem. Okay, so these places were acquired by the Britishers from whom? From Tipu Sultan. Okay, these were all happened under the Treaty of Srirangapatnam. What are all signed and acceptance by given by side with the side of Tipu Sultan side. Okay, yes. See here. Next, you are going to see about the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. Tipu Sultan did not forget the humiliating Treaty of Srirangapatnam. Okay, children? Yes. Humiliating means what here? Humiliating means leads to a state of being humbled. Okay, yes. Tipu Sultan did not forget the humiliating Treaty of Srirangapatnam imposed upon him by whom? That is, humiliating treaty is imposed by Cornwallis. Cornwallis is belong to which force? He is a British force. He is the Governor General of Britishers. Okay, British government in the year 1790. Okay. What are the causes that took places under the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War? See here, Tipu Sultan, that is Tipu, sent ambassadors to where? To be sought the help from Arabia, Turkey, Afghanistan and the French. Even though under French government also he need the help from French forces also. Okay, to against to whom? To the against of Britishers. Okay, children, and see here the course. Wellesley declared. What happened after the causes will be took place? What happened means the causes under the cause Wellesley declared war against to whom? Against to the ruler of Mysore. He is known as Tipu Sultan in the year 1799. The war was short and decisive. Okay, children? Yes, it is very short period. The war is took places. Okay, as against to the Britishers. From which side? From whom? From the side of Tipu Sultan's side. Okay, children? Yes. And afterwards, as planned, the Bombay army under General Stuart invaded Mysore from the west. As a well planned from the side of Britishers, the Bombay army, which is undertake lead by the army commander known as General Stuart, invaded Mysore from the side of the west direction, the west of Mysore. Okay, invaded slowly. He started to capture the Mysore of the west part of Mysore. It is belong to whom? It is belong to Tipu Sultan. Okay, the son of Tipu Sultan is the son of whom? Son of Haider Ali. On 4th May 1799, Srirangapatnam was also captured. So Tipu fought bravely and was killed finally. This was the sad result which was happened on the year 1799. On which day? The date of 4th May. Okay, yes, Srirangapatnam was captured. The Tipu fought bravely and killed finally through by the Britishers. So thus they ended the Fourth Mysore War here. Okay, children, and see here. Next, we are going to see about Mysore after the war. What happened? What is the position? What are the conditions of Mysore after the war? The English occupied after the war, when the Mysore is away from the hands of Tipu Sultan. Its position is, see here, the English occupied the places such as Canada, the Kanara, Wayanad, Coimbatore, Darapuram and Srirangapatnam as their own region, and afterwards Krishna Raja Odayar of the former Hindu royal family was brought to the throne. From whom? From the support of, from a lot of support of whom? The Britishers. Instead of whom? Instead of Tipu Sultan. Okay, and later Tipu Sultan's family was sent to the fort of Vellore. Okay, children, they were sent away from their native region. The native region is belong to where? It is in Mysore. Okay, as children, and see here, this is about Anglo-Maratha wars. Okay, yes, Anglo-Maratha. Before of that, you have known about whom? Anglo-Mysore War. Okay, Britishers along with the ruler of Mysore were fought the war, and next you are going to know about Anglo-Marathas War. Okay, Marathas mean whom? The region which is belong to the Maharashtrians. Okay, Maharashtras, the people who are belong to as a citizen of Maharashtra, Indian citizen in Maharashtra state is called as Marathas. Okay, so Anglo Britishers along with the Marathas war where took places as a name of Anglo-Maratha wars. The Marathas managed to overcome the crisis. The crisis means problems caused by their defeat at Panipat, and after a decade means it is talk about what? 10 years, very nearly decade. A period of 10 years is known as what? Decade. Okay, recovered their control over Delhi. They took long period, that is nearly 10 years, to recover their control over where? To shown over at Delhi. Okay, so the old Maratha Confederacy means what? A union of states, groups of people or political parties with the same aim is known as the old Maratha Confederacy. Okay, as controlled by whom? By the Peshwa, had given way to 5 virtually independent states. Okay, children. Yes, one thing you have to know about that Peshwa means what? Peshwa means, the meaning, a Peshwa was a prime minister of the Maratha Empire of the Indian subcontinent. Okay, yes, they had given away of 5 virtually, very importantly, that independent states. Okay, yes, the internal conflicts, now the local problems in between of the fights in between among the Marathas was the best utilized by, yes, the native rulers, the small rulers in between of the internal side of the Maratha side were one of a big problem and one of the big advantages to whom? To the Britishers, where they have utilized this chances as their benefit. Okay, by the Britishers in their expansionist policy. Expansionist policy is what there? The expansionist policies of Britishers is to be occupied the whole region which is belong to India. Okay, yes, this is their main concept, main objective of what? Main objective of the Britishers, to be occupied the entire region as their own, and to bring under their British government. Okay, yes, children, that's all today's class. I'm going to end from this slide itself. Okay, children, yes, just go through, don't waste your time, do your homework as what is given a message regularly by our school. Okay, children, take care, be safe.